California, cause there's no place like California. California, hey.
New York, Texas, Midwest, and other months of California, cause there's no place like California. California, hey.
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare.
Now I've been to New York,
come on,
Texas,
yeah,
Midwest, and it all.
California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
Now I've been to New York,
come on,
Texas,
yeah,
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
no place like California.
C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A, all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Colts coming in at 1-2, going up against the Texans, who come in at 3-1. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They're going to pick up there at 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one's better. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Get the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Mariota forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, 84 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Mariota now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come out here in the eye. Mariota now to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Mariota again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3 down. One. Mike, one. No chance. Three. Whip. Watch the whip. One. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Three. Check. Fresno.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. Watch safety creeping.
Again, it's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks, and it's up a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a bad game throwing the football, so what do you got to do?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
They've got his man complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver, 82 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. That was was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and hear the guy going past me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota to throw it. That's caught at the 3. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Double tight, guys, double tight. On. Stand up in. Like wood.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a 2nd quarter onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And the kicker failed to get the ball 10 yards down the field. That's a penalty.
You have one job. Get the ball 10 yards or more downfield as the kicker. He failed to execute.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Still left on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Here we go, Lucky 56, Green 39. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the catch, it's Crowder. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Over! All right, here we go. Leopard! Back 99, Philly, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided... Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter.
Double tight. 4 down. Set. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
No. Check. Patriots.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Hey. Over. All right, here we go. 3-99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Hey, we've got tight left. Tight ends left.
They come out here in the end. And they'll run it here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Fresh set of downs here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Swayze Waters now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing is Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Mariota now on second down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Check 43.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Surveying the field. Looking sideline, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Start right there.
3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not to give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
Tight right. Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
On third down, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing, Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a third down. Mariota.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. To throw Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And with that last, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And he'll bang that one through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard 9-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clear.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go now. Green. Detroit. Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the wideout in motion. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A good play there for Indy. 41 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance to get.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And he's got it up and through. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And to the left side here, Wilson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Three down. One. Check three.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the others. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go. All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mariota on first down. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third kick of the game. Instead, second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. On play action, Mariota.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tighten up. One.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Three down.
Off the play fake, Mariota buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing that.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Single. Under 10.
Mariota to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Throwing is Mariota. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Check 99.
Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.